Hey Studio Sweat on Demand, this is AJ, and I'm going to talk about my favorite underrated workout move. It's a sculpting move, and you can do it body weight, weights, TRX. It's amazing, and you should do it all the time. It is called a glute raise or a glute bridge, because there's two different versions. A glute bridge is an isolated one where you just hold it up, and a glute raise is where you go up and down. Why is the glute raise important? It's important because it works the strongest muscle in your whole entire body, which should be the strongest muscle in the whole entire body, and that's your glutes, a.k.a. the booty, okay? Why is that important? Because your glutes are your big stabilization for everything, okay? They stabilize your core, they stabilize your legs, they literally are like almost the base of everything that you do with your body. So who should have strong glutes? Every single person, all right? Strong glutes will help you with spinning, with running, just standing up properly, saving your knees, saving your lower back. So let's get some strong booties, okay? Now, how do we do this? There's so many ways you can do a glute bridge. The glute bridge, you can start always on the floor, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to do just the basic glute bridge, and then we'll go to glute raises. So on the glute bridge, your main thing about it is it's like a squat, but sitting down, okay? It's basically what it is. So if you have bad knees, this is probably the best thing that you can do besides a squat and a lunge, okay? You're gonna go feet about hip distance apart, and my ankles are gonna be right underneath my knees. Okay? And all the weight when I push up is going to go through my heels. So I should be able to wiggle my toes the whole entire time. My back is down, my hands are by my side. So I'm going to squeeze my core, I'm going to squeeze my glutes, I'm going to lift up. This is called a glute bridge. This is where I isolate, hold it. And I can just hold it as long as I can and squeeze, 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 because now you can feel you're working not only the glutes, but you also work the whole back chain. You're working that lower back and your hamstrings and your core and your hips and the front a little bit. It's amazing. And if you want to add some reps to it, so this is just an isolated hold, you can do a glute raise, where I go halfway down, don't let your butt touch the ground, come all the way up. Halfway down, squeeze up, and really activate everything. Squeeze, hold for a second. To make it harder on the ground, I can grab some weights. Any weights will do. I put it on my hips, I'm up, and now I added a little bit of weight to it. Easy, right? To make it even harder, I can take it down. I put all my weight on one side, set it up, put that other foot up, and now I got myself a little single. I can swing my hip, or I can just push my heel towards the ceiling, all right? How can I make this even harder, you ask? Well, let me show you. If I have a bench at home, or if I have a couch or a chair, I can scoot forward. I put my heels right on it. Knees are same length as hips. I can have my weights or without, and I raise up, halfway down, raise up, halfway down. Weights will make it harder, or once again, single. Ooh, that feels that. All right? You can switch sides. Easy day. How can I make this even better? Let me show you. You can also do it on a wall, especially if you need to supplement squats, if you have those bad knees like we talked about. I can go up to a wall, scoot myself forward, so gracefully. I put my feet, once again, ankles in line with the knees in line with the hips. Put my weight down, I push up, hold, 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 halfway down. Squeeze, 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 halfway down. This really isolates the glutes right here, and I can put a weight, whatever works for you. There's so many fun ways you can do this. Now, I'm gonna show you the hardest way. The TRX. So on the TRX is all about the setup, okay? I wanna make sure my bottom strap is at mid-calf or mid-shin, okay? Big reason why is I don't want it too low, I'm not gonna be able to lift myself up, and I don't want it too high, or I'm not gonna get anything out of it, okay? So you're gonna adjust properly as you need to. You're gonna sit in front of it. You're going to put 2 fingers in, or 3, whatever works. You're gonna lean back, I call this the dead bug. Feet up, put your feet where your fingers are. Easy, right? I'm gonna show you that one more time. 2 fingers in, lean back, heels go where your fingers are. Now, my knees in line with my hip, core in tight. If I need to scoot forward or back, adjust as you need to. Squeeze the glutes and lift up. Oh, I can already feel it. Halfway down, lift up. Halfway down, lift up. You can add a weight. If you want one more hard, you can add a hamstring curl. You lift up, curl out, in, down, up, curl out, in, down, working my whole entire backside. It's amazing. And then you just gracefully get yourself off of the T-Rex. So I just showed you about 4 different ways that you can do a glute bridge or a glute raise. Just to remind you, it's really important for the glutes. It's really important for the lower back, the hamstrings. If you have bad knees and cannot squat or lunge, I just gave you something you can absolutely do that'll strengthen all the same muscle groups you do when you squat. All right, guys, try to do these a few times a week, all right? And if for more fat torching and body sculpting workouts, go to studiosweatondemand.com.